Welcome to the very first video of my experience here with a monk DPS. This will be the first time that we're gonna play this character in a key. I literally just leveled this guy to level 70 and we still have pretty terrible gear, but we hop into a key and see how good we gonna do. We do less damage than the tank and I will show you guys why very soon. Here we go. Our gear is 368 item level. That is why. So just keep that in mind, guys. I don't know how to get gear just yet. I reached level 70 and I got invited for a key. Or I got accepted for a key. So, yeah. I'm just going to try and pump as much as I can. After, I think I tried to get into like 20 keys and eventually someone accepted me. So, not going to spend too much time, guys. We had no death over here. And you can see my DPS there. It's barely more than the healer. And it's like less than half of the tanks. So just keep that in mind. I didn't know how to get gear, but this was our first key done. So we'll move on to the next one. Next key we got invited for was an Atal'Dazar 3. Also 380. 380 gear score. Oh, item level, sorry. Gear score is for classic people. I attacked the boss, and then all of a sudden I realized, like, listen, the tank doesn't have aggro on the boss. So I was following someone else. So then I was like, okay, from now on forward, to prevent this mistake, I will just mark the tank every single time to see when he is attacking the target. And only then I will attack afterwards. Well, what do you know? I died twice, dude. Goodness. Standing way too close to spiders there. Got one shot. Oh man, I have so little HP compared to other people. And I do like literal no damage. I don't want to spend too much time on these lower keys because I want to get to the content where you guys will enjoy it a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? There we go, we timed it. We got 142 score in total, 74 score we got from this dungeon alone. Pretty good stuff, to be quite honest. But still have bad gear. So the next key we got invited for was a Thrown in the Tides +2. And I made a big mistake here. I tried to use cooldowns and all of a sudden I used my kick. And I pulled the next back also. That was my bad. I almost caused a full wipe there. That was completely my bad. Okay, I'm still new to this character. Chill. And now I just want to show you guys like how actual OP is Shadowmeld. Shadowmeld is really good. Like really good. So you can see I'm gonna pull a lot of ads here. I just click Shadowmeld and they're gone. it's like they don't even want to follow anymore. Like it's crazy, man. Shadowmeld is such a good ability. And that is why I chose to be a Night Elf. Night Elf is going to help me so much eventually to clearing out more keys and stuff like that in time. Not even that, but also manipulate stuff where we could go, I think it's Rise or Fall, where you could just change the portal direction. It's going to help with that also. So another death here. I can't get to this side, so eventually I just decided to jump over, and it just took so much of my HP. I think I got 2 items here. It doesn't like I try to see how much IO I got, but unfortunately I just have a box over the old time. There we go. Plus 68 IO, plus 68 IO, and a total of 210 is where we're standing right now. Feels so nice with the monk doing this compared to the druid that I had, the restoration druid. The speed thing is so nice. You're on Dawn of the Infinite, Murazon. I don't know which one is that, dude. Is it Fall or Rise? I'm not too sure. I think it's Fall. I think this one is Fall. So unfortunately our tank died during this phase. Got a B-res up. I ran away like a crazy man, knowing that our tank is dead. Trying to, like, you know, delay the time that is getting resed. But that just, I don't know, that B-res took way longer than it should have. But at least the DK, I think it was a DK. At least a DK cost at B res. It could have been a lot worse, to be quite honest, but yeah. This to me is just quite funny. People don't know the mechanic. I don't know how to ping. So for me, this is just kind of funny. There's way too much AoE damage going down, and obviously the eyes mean, and this is something I'll talk about later as well, the eyes, oh my goodness, it's gonna give me nightmares. Now I just have to find the correct one, and I think I saw it there. It's over here at Nipple. Got behind the boss, boom. Everyone is dead, well, soon to be dead, except for me in the tank, where we're gonna finish this. Just remember, guys, like, I'm super duper underleveled or undergeared. The sand went through the caster there. That is the tank's fault for that happening. He aimed it technically at him. Now, I don't know if he has any abilities to heal himself. I should have potentially healed that guy, to be quite honest. I should have potentially healed him. But I didn't. Because I was so excited that I'm going to be the only DPS up. And this will be the only DPS in a... It's probably from now on to the whole series, or at least for a long time, that'll be the highest DPS. So I'm pretty happy about this. But yeah, it cost us 4 deaths. Now, I wanted to just run away here, and I saw no one releasing. So I was just like, okay, I'll res. Guys, if you run to the 2 portals, the new res point starts. So it's better for you to wait, to be quite honest. I don't know who this guy is resing. He's resing someone that's already up, but according to my UI at least. Anyway, let's get going. And there we go. We got a +3 on this. Obviously, it's a +2 key. I mean, and we got 68 score in total. 278. We got 278 score in total plus 68 for this run. On to the next one. The next key we got invited for was the Dark or Thicker +2. There's nothing to talk about. We had no death. We got a +3 on a +3 key. Pretty straightforward. Got the achievements here. We got a new ring. Very happy about that because you can see I still have a blue ring. 336 item level there. So it's going to be a big replacement for me. A big item level upgrade as well. So looking forward to replace that ring right there. The next key we got invited for is, I don't know, Rise or Fall. I'm not too sure. But I need to learn the difference between the two. It's funny that their name is actually the final part that you don't see. But yeah, this is also where the first death is. Unfortunately, the healer was not on top of things and caused one of the deaths here. I'm trying to kick as much as I can, but unfortunately it just doesn't work as good as I intended to. Now this boss is actually pretty hard, even if it's just a +2 key, because there's so much going on with these bowls, like they're speeding up, they're slowing down. Yeah, it's a pretty hard boss. We have another death there, which is our healer. Should have just released, but it's okay. I'll res, you know. Some people prefer being resed, so I will just do that. So the healer didn't know how this final boss works, and I just told him, like, the only thing you need to do is stand in the big circle, right? When the circles is up, stand in the big circle, and then also just heal Chromie. That's it. That's this boss fight, right? There's a little bit more than that to this boss. For example, you also have to stand in Chromie's shield if you have a big-ass circle on you with the arrow. But other than that, as a healer, there's not much you need to know, right? It's just those two things. So I try to keep it as simple as possible for someone that's doing possibly his very, very first key ever. So kudos to you, man. Like, you did a pretty good job if this was your first key you ever healed. Might have been a guy that just like me, pre-ordered War Within, and then got a free boost, and then boosted a character. So yeah, I did the same thing, don't worry. And then obviously we timed the key here, got 420 total score. Hey, 420, baby. Plus 68. Pretty good stuff. Pretty good stuff. The next key we got into was a Everbloom +3. It looks like we +3'd it at least. 68 score in total. Or, yeah, it was a +2, sorry. I can see it there. But yeah, so we got a decent amount of score there. Nothing too serious. But yeah, it's just +2, guys. Let's get into the next one. And then obviously I did my own key over here. Waycrest Matter, no death, all the way to the end. And we did a pretty good job. And we got the key up. I think, you know, it went from a +2 obviously to a +5, +6. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, +5 thicket as the next key that I got there. So I decided to like, hey, let's start pumping up some keys. You know what I'm saying? So there's not much to talk about again. It's a +5 key that we just did. +3 timer, and boom, no death, not even a single death. We just got a +3, so it goes to a +8 key. Pretty good stuff. Pretty straightforward. Was juicy. Let me just say that. On to the next one. Next key we got into was an Atal'Dazar 8. Now, the tank already made a few mistakes over here on the very, very first pull. Unfortunately, it is what it is. Becomes very, very hard to heal as well, to be honest. So I don't blame the healer for letting the tank die here. But yeah, you can see my damage is still not that great. I barely beat the tank. We are getting there. Like, I have a decent amount of gear right now in real time. I want to get all the previous keys out of the way so we can actually talk about the new stuff, you know, the new stuff. And we'll see how high we could go. But look at that. The healer, the tank is almost dead. The healer had to use all cooldowns. He got eaten, right? I don't know, it's only a +8 key, but I know the tank also doesn't have that much HP. He's dead. He's just dead, bro. Like, yeah, it's kind of sad, but it's, you know, it is what it is. Nothing we could do about that. And then, yeah, we did the key pretty smoothly from here, I believe. Oh no, I forgot about this. I think we failed the totems 5, maybe 6 times, to be quite honest. This was just absolutely ridiculous, dude. People don't know. Like, they just killed my totem there. It was like 10% left. People just killed it. Ridiculous. Ridiculous, dude. And then we finished the key. And we still had 1% missing. So, yeah. But easily +3 on a level 8 Atal'Dazar. So I ran in here. I was like, okay, I'm going to kill as much as I can. Little that I know, I just don't do zero. I do 0 damage, dude. So, like, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, we timed it eventually. Let me just get there. We timed it. There we go. +3 on a level 8 key. And then Mythic rating went up by 52. So 622 total Mythic plus score right now. On to the next one. Already doing +8s. So this is the Dark Heart Thicket +11. Guys, I just want to say, at the very bottom right corner of the screen, you guys can see all the DPS. I'm not going to talk about the DPS meters every single time, because I literally at the moment just don't do any DPS. There is no reason for me to mention this every single pull or stuff like that. I'm currently getting carried by people that has way better gear than me. I know the mechanics, and that's why I don't die, right? I did a +11. This is like, we got a 3 out of it, right? I just got a 14 key there. We got 11 score out of Dark Heart Thicket. And yeah, we got a 64 increased IO. A Mythic Plus rating right now, 686. And we got to upgrade an item there. I think also the guy passes me this ring. It's a pretty bad ring for me, but it's still an upgrade nonetheless, okay? So, yeah, I'm still getting carried. Like, I still have a green item in my inventory. Just so you know, okay? My item level is terrible. Still. So, next thing we did was a Black Rook hold, and then the tank, the healer died. because of the builders, and then DPS died. The tank got hit by it also. But yeah, at least only 2 deaths on the builders. Nothing too serious, I guess. Also, this was kind of funny, to be honest. So I get fixated, so I put down a ring of peace. They can't fixate on me anymore because obviously they can't get to me, right? I walk a little bit back, the fixate ends, and then all of a sudden these guys are so big that they're gonna start one-shotting our tank. Like, this is just so funny. So if these guys are so big, they are very, very slow. All you have to do is kite them. Like, you have enough aggro, you shouldn't face tank, your job is not to DPS, even though your DPS is the highest, right, as the tank, you should not be tanking them, you should be kiting them. They are extremely slow when they're that big, okay? So Blizzard has something called enrage, and if an enemy is enraged, normally they are slow, and it applies to these ads also. Every time they cast an ability and the cast goes through, they get bigger and bigger. And like, let's say for example, they increase their size, damage, and HP by 10%. They can cast this infinite times, so they become just this huge guys, right? Like you can't even touch them. But you could just move, and if you move, then they're slow, so you don't have to face tank them at all. But yeah, it was kind of funny, dude. I only wipe here in Blackrook Hold, and I think that cost us a +3, but it was not that bad. We're doing a 14 key with, we still have 0 DPS. I'm not gonna lie, guys, we still don't do any damage. I'm trying my best. You can see good numbers coming up. But like, if you look at the DPS meters, it's like, bro, what are you doing? It's getting better. Don't worry about that. I'm at a point right now where I at least got a key done for my weekly. And I did also heroic raids. Someone was like, hey, I'll carry you through a few bosses. So at least we got some stuff done. So I told the tank, like, pull all the way to the end, because like, this is the only way we could still 3-star the key, or +3 the key. And then our freaking healer got hit by this and died. And I was like, okay, I will res the guy. Maybe just B-res. Nope, he almost instantly released, right? There was no B-res car. Like, he could have just waited 2 seconds, dude. I could have resed them here. We wanted to save the B-res for the boss, but like, dude, yeah, I think that cost us the +3. I don't know if we can kill this boss in 2.5 minutes with my DPS, but I think that's what it was. And then obviously we finished the key here. Only a +2, unfortunately. Stop having that bar open. People trading me gear. There we go. You can see it's a +2 key. Sorry, a +14 key in total. But we +2'd it. Or 2-star. Mythic rating went up by 131. A total rating right now of 817. So we're getting there. And we still don't do any damage. I'm doing still half the DPS as the tank. Compared to the tank. So the next key we did was a +16 Throne of the Tides. Pretty good stuff. I got laser beamed from both. I had interrupt up, but I was waiting for someone to interrupt one so that I can interrupt the other. That reminds me, I need to make a hover over interrupt, because clicking interrupting is too slow. But yeah, so that death there was unfortunate. It's because I got laser beamed from both ads at the same time. I could have prevented it by kicking, but like, I was waiting for someone else to kick so that I could see what else I need to kick, right? I was waiting for someone to do a kick so I can kick the other one. I could have also just prevented the death by grabbing both of them at the same time, by using either Ring of Peace, or maybe I could use kick on the one and then my touch on another. I don't know what it's called. My touch. I would just say, yeah, they hate being touched, right? But yeah, so I could have prevented a death. That was my mistake. I shouldn't wait for someone else to kick if it's that important for me to not die. And this boss is just chaos, guys. Someone died here because he stood in the pools. Like he stood in the purple circle and then got B-resed, but like, bro, look at this small space we have to fight now. Like, this is just absolutely ridiculous. We can't even reach the boss anymore. Like, it's just like, people need to learn that you cannot put the pools like far away from the boss. You need to put it on the boss, so we only cleanse on top of the boss. Because right now you can see, let me go back a bit. Let me explain these pools to you guys for you to understand. You see here where my mouse is, that's where I need to stand to cleanse a huge circle right here. But because I'm like always like, oh, I need to be close to the boss. There's the next circle right there. Look how far away that one is. So we're missing that one. There's the next circle right there. We're missing that one, right? So like you can't focus on a lot of stuff like that during the key. So what you need to do is you need to put the freaking ads on the boss, and you need to put the circles on the boss. Like just stay on the boss, bro. Like even if you're ranged, just sit on the boss. Like I don't know why people still don't know this dungeon. It came out 10 years ago, like literally. Please, people. Oh my goodness. So there we go. 16 key done. I'm still doing roughly half the DPS as the tank. And 151 total score, 16 plus 2. So we're going to do an 18 key now. And if I remember correctly, it was Atal'Dazar. Because we'll talk about that soon. Atal'Dazar, baby. Let's do it. Plus 18 Atal'Dazar. The tank is not kicking the boss. Pretty much wipe 2 people. Like I used the defensive. Yeah, so we just reset that one. Release, run back. This was just, that was a bad start, okay? Pretty much a full wipe, except the tank didn't die. Guys, we failed like, I don't even know how long. Like, we failed like a solid 2 minutes on the totems. That was just so bad, okay? That was just so bad. There's nothing more we could say. The boss itself is pretty hard. But yeah, I just want to give a shout out to the tank. He was helping me with the key. He was helping me getting a 20 done for the weekly. So I was playing with the tank the whole time. This is the only guy that actually helped. There was another guy that helped me with raiding. It's a completely different guy. But you know, I have to give a shout out to you for all this help, man. So thanks to you, I got an 18 key done. And obviously that gave me the item in my vault that I already grabbed. But I'll talk to you guys about that in the video. But yeah, this was a key that I couldn't have done without any help. And we got, yeah. Let's just continue on, dude. Boss was done fairly easy. And let's do it. Alrighty then. Slapping these ads here. Getting back to the boss. It's pretty difficult. And then I didn't see the one under the boss. There was a spider under the boss. I didn't see him. Got B-resed. I was like, bro, why B-res me? I'm 1 spider away from dead. Ooh, that guy grabbed the spider. Half HP, man. People get half HP. I die in 1 hit. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, it already feels like I'm doing like 26 keys, right? Where a mistake equals death. It's pretty much what it comes down to. But, you know, we still timed it. We got a +2 here. Throne of the Tides, 20. And that's a sad story, but we'll talk about that soon. And yeah, we timed the key. We got a 20 done there. Sorry, 18 done. And that's going to be obviously my weekly vault. I did also time a 19. But let's get into it. So then I decided, dude, I want a 20 done for my vault because it is the highest possible item level you can get. And dude, it was just sad for me, okay? It was very sad for me. Because I unfortunately invited a healer that has no brain cells. Literally nothing. Like, this is what making me sad. Unfortunately, at this boss, your healer needs to be good. So guys, do you see any heal on me right now? I would say it's only the bloom, right? The bloom is on me. I have not been healed once. My HP bar did not go up once. And then it ticked all the way to 0 and killed me. Okay, I'm dead right now. So, like, I don't want to talk too much about how bad this healer is, but this guy was absolutely dog. Absolutely dog. So that death right there is not my fault. I can't use cooldowns to prevent that death. Right? The healer, it's a heal check. Your healer has to out-heal that heal check. So I got, like, I ran back to the key, right? And I got arrowed instantly. I walked forward. It's a timer on me. It's a dot ticking on me. Then I got fixated on the ad there, and I got killed again. Not getting healed. So, in my opinion, both deaths there, because I used cooldowns, right? Both deaths there was on the healer. They could have been prevented if the healer was just a little bit better. Okay, so we have 3 deaths. I think the other death is... Who is that? Let's just go back. I think the other death was... Let me just go back. It was the healer. Yeah, so the healer died, then I died afterwards. So the healer died. Okay. So, yeah. So here's the funny part, right? I get another healing check on me. It says there, damage needs to be absorbed. 742,000 health needs to be absorbed. I get it, and the healer gets it. Healer dies, I die. Fun stuff, dude. He doesn't know what a heal check is. And this is the funny part. I talked about this on stream. I see right now that the warrior has it. Look at this. The warrior is standing right by the healer. And he's not getting healed. I mean, dude. How fucking... Okay, I shouldn't swear. I'm sorry. How do you do it? How did I invite this guy to a 20 key? Like, that is... Dude, that is my fault. For inviting a guy like this, incapable of healing at 20. And I think this is where I draw the line here. These ads, they fixate on you, right? So you can see right now I have the fixate debuff. It puts 2 eyes above your head. And you can see one of the ads running after the healer, if I'm not mistaken. The healer dies, bro. The healer dies by being fixated. I'm also fixated right now, right? And I die because the healer is dead. And you know what? I wish I had the chat open. Because at this time, like, I can't show you to maybe on screen right now, but at this time, the healer says, can you please keep aggro? Maybe it shows on the screen. No. He's blaming the tank for not having aggro. I think this is where a lot of people are like, okay, we're done, dude. Then we at least had someone... Oh, there's an instant death on a heal. Then we at least had someone say, listen, host the key, I'll join you. And this was the guy that helped me to get into a Euro grade also. He's in the top DPS right now. So he's going to help me to do a 19 key. The healer is dead, so I'll be dead also. I was like, don't B-res me, I'll just run back. I do 0 damage anyway, you know, it's a plus 20. People over here is geared, I'm not. And for me, it's pretty sad because I feel like I invited an incapable healer again. Plus 20, that healer was bad. Now we plus 19, the healer died twice already. He died more than me that have no gear. I still walk around here with a green item, dude. And then unfortunately I died to the boss. That was just a lot of damage. Boom. No. Here we go. Lightning. That was way too much, dude. That was 80% of my HP. On to boss number 3. I was pretty sure this guy is going to one-shot me and we'll see. Boom, 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 3 ticks. Okay, 4 ticks. To death. That is like you have a second and a half to react. And if you don't cleanse me instantly, I'm dead. That's exactly what happened there. And what do you know? We actually did the key. Pretty good stuff. And I think this is the last key I did. And then we raided. You can see it's 2:15 in the morning. And then we raided. Got a 21 key there. The Great Vault upgraded to 480. And I got an item. The Euro item. I was so happy about that because I'm replacing a blue item that I have. So I'm also getting that ring, I think. If not, I'm getting a ring from the raid because the only green item I have is getting replaced, I think. I think I still have 2 green items. Wait, I have a ring and a trinket. I replaced that trinket by doing a daily. Yes, so there we go. We replaced the ring and I still have a green trinket. And here we go. There's our weekly vault. And I grabbed this item right here. It is a 480 set piece myth rating, right? So it's myth rating. So you can only go up 4 times, but it starts at item level 480. That is absolutely ridiculous. This will also be my 4th piece into a set. So we have a 4 set finally. So this will be a lot of cool stuff for us right now. I'm looking forward to see whatever this week is going to hold up for this character. Hopefully you guys did enjoy today's video. If you did, smash up that like, subscribe if you are new. I'm looking forward to seeing you beautiful people in the very next video. I love you guys, take care, and as always, remember to twist some nips. Also make sure you follow me on Twitch, links in the description, please. Come chill with us live. It's awesome.